I think I started the meeting. I think I started the meeting a little early. I'm gonna try and check on here and see if like I'm showing up already. Oh my. My neighbor is out with his 2 dogs and Penny is running around like a crazy person. Dog. I just gave it away that I treat her like a person. Sorry. Anyway, she scared me for a minute. I was like, what in the hell are you doing? I'm trying to see if this is on. Lisa has entered the waiting room. I'm gonna say okay. All right, I'm leaving the waiting room. Bye-bye. Okay, so I think it's there. It's fine. Okay. Anyway, so I'm a little early. So I'm gonna babble a little bit because this is recording and I'm gonna put the whole recording in there. So technically you don't know that I'm early. I have my rum punch. Hopefully. I mean, I know it's only 4:30, so maybe you actually are at work and you can't have your cocktail. I get that. But anyway, 4:29. So I did want to give you an update on the big question about the butterflies that I had last time, whether it was one butterfly or more than one. We have decided, Brooke and I have decided that it's more than one because she was in the yard today, actually, trying to save me from the dog. And she said she saw 3 of them. I said at once. She said yes. So there's definitely more than one monarch butterfly. So that's a big yay. All right. Okay, so there she goes. She's excited to see the neighbor's dog, or maybe the neighbor. Okay. She's very distracting to me. But anyway, okay, it's definitely officially 4:30. And I wanted to say that I'm happy if you are watching the replay, and I'm hoping that you'll comment below. What I was wondering is, what was everybody reading or listening to this week? I wanted to share with you what I've been listening to this week, and it has a Halloween theme or a theme of being morbid. So I was kind of like, I don't know if I should share this. Like, is this in bad taste? I was like, it's Halloween. I could share this. Okay, so there's 3 different podcasts that are made by the same team. I was just thinking I could probably show you the thingy do. You know what I'm talking about. The first one that I listened to, I could show them to you all, and they all showed up on here. The first one that I listened to, I'm pretty sure this is the first one that came out, is called Bad Batch. See that down there? And then it's the same people that made Bad Batch and Dr. Death. Unless I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Bad Batch was fascinating to me because they probably are the same people, because look at how the art is so similar. Anyway, Bad Batch is about stem cell. I don't want to say research, like as a treatment therapy. And then Dr. Death season 1 is about a spine surgeon. And then Dr. Death season 2 just started. I was super excited, and I feel like this makes me a morbid person. But anyway, it's just started. There's 2 episodes out of Dr. Death, and this is about a cancer doctor. So anyway, all that to say, they do seem very sad or whatever. podcasts to listen to when I like am talking about it. It makes me seem like a terrible person. But I mean, I do love true crime, and that's which fits into that genre. And I feel like as sort of introverted bookish folks, there's two things that we need. We need a good story to escape to, and some quiet time to recharge. And so that fits that need for me. But if you, because they are true crime, right? All three of those podcasts are true stories. Then I would totally get if you'd be like, I do not want to listen to this. You know, I mean, no spoiler alert. It's called Dr. Death. You know, I don't want to listen to this terrible crime that these doctors have perpetrated. But so there is that. But what I think is so interesting about it personally, the whole time I'm listening for it, I'm thinking to myself, what in the hell is going on with the doctors? You know, like, what is it that they started out with good intentions and got in over their head? Are they just sociopaths? Like, what in the hell? Because this is not just like a murderer. Like, you had to go to medical school. You had to work really hard to get to this spot. And so I can't figure, like, you know, the part that's curious to me is, were you a bad person the whole time that you spent all this money and went to medical school, or did something change? That to me is so curious. I can't say that they answer that in the episodes, but I know when I'm listening, that's what I'm thinking. And that's what I'm wondering the whole time, on top of just what's going on. You know, like, how is this going to end? How are they going to get caught? Clearly, they got caught if they made a podcast about it. So again, not a big spoiler there. So anyway, but I wanted to share those with you. 3 really good podcasts that fit right in with our Halloween time, if you're into that sort of thing. One thing I love about podcasts is just that I could listen to them. I don't have to have time to sit and be still and have my attention, you know, like I do with a book, because I feel like I don't get that often enough. Podcasts I can do while I'm walking around the house and doing stuff. When I'm driving, I can listen to the podcast. So that's why I love a good story that way. She's back. She has this rubber chicken that someone I feel like we've had this conversation before. She has this rubber chicken that someone in the house bought for her against my better judgment. It wasn't me. And I don't know where it was for quite a while. And then she found it yesterday, because I can't, or I now that I'm saying those words out loud, I wonder if someone in the house found it and put it out for her. Because where'd it go? I don't know. But anyway, I came home from work yesterday and to this. Oh my God, please let her stop. Here's the chicken. If she keeps it up, I'm going to quit. Because I know y'all don't want to hear that. So today, so today has been rubber chicken day. Every now and then. I mean, she usually wears out pretty quickly. See, I think she's going away now. So, all right, I think we're good. Okay, so those are the 3 podcasts that I wanted to share. And I'm hoping you will put in the comments what you're reading. I know Dee mentioned another podcast she was listening to called A Strong Sense of Place. And that was a book podcast. And I looked it up because I was just curious what the heck it was about. And then it seemed to be about books in particular that sort of took you to other places so that you could live in another world for a while, which I think is really super cool. The other thing I've been actually reading, please go away. The other thing I've been actually reading this week is the book that I'm using for our November activities. I have the book this time, Mindfulness for Chocolate Lovers. You don't have to have the book to participate in our November activities. My goal for 2020, my goal for 2021 is that maybe we would read a book together and then be able to check in like this, not during our cocktail conversation, because my idea for our cocktail conversations on Friday afternoons, my God, would not include her. No, my idea for cocktail conversations is much more casual, where we could, if you had time, we could check in either live or through the comments, about what we're reading and what's going on and that kind of stuff. But for those of us, I felt like that wanted to participate in a book study, my goal for 2021 is that we would be able to, if you chose, read a book together and then be able to have a bit more of a formalized, meeting like this, where we would talk about, the book as we went along. But for November, we're just kind of figuring this whole thing out. For November, I was going to, like I said, the Mindfulness for Chocolate Lovers. It's just a book that I've been wanting to read, and a lighthearted way to stress less and savor more each day. The author is great. I heard a podcast episode, an interview with her. A year ago, probably, I don't know. And she seems like a well-learned lady. She has a PhD and all that good stuff. She's, I believe, a professor. She's written lots of other sort of technical books for therapy. So this is more of a self-help book, and it's really good. I mean, there is a lot packed into that book. You can tell that she is not just that she's more of a, I don't know if I want to say the word scientist, but she's a professor. You can tell that because everything is very well researched. It's not just about her opinion or, I don't know, let's just do this together. It very much is based in her experience with counseling and Buddhist principles, actually. Apparently, it seems like she went and studied there. So I find it fascinating. But you don't have to have the book to participate in our November stuff. It's going to start Sunday with a journaling topic. I kind of mentioned this last time. So get a journal, get an old notebook, get a napkin. I mean, whatever you want to do. And I'm going to post on Sunday a place for us to begin. A place for our little selves to have 15 minutes of reflective time, just to ourselves, some recharging, some thoughtfulness. And anyway, so that's going to start on Sunday. And that's kind of where I was going to pull the journal things from, is from this book. And then also a mindfulness exercise that we would do, like Monday, I have it written down, not in front of me. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, I was going to post, but the same mindfulness exercise. So not 3 different ones. I just feel like that would be way too complicated and confusing. And then Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, there's the words. I was going to try and find a kind of a yoga, get it out of your head and into your body, kind of a 5 to 10 minute thing to post there. With the goal being that in the month of November, we would take back some time for ourselves to lower our stress, just lower our stress. I don't know that we'll be able to do it every single day. Like I said, I was going to post in there with the intention that if you can take 5 to 10 minutes every day, great. And if you can't, it will be there for you. You know, if you do it on Monday and then you do something else on Thursday. Look at that. You've now carved out 2 different days of the week with something for yourself that I feel pretty confident you will notice by the end of the month, like, ah, that was helpful. So that's my thought. All right. Well, I'm glad to see everybody. And hopefully I will see you next Friday. Today we did 4:30 instead of 4. I don't know if that is better for folks. You can, let me know. And but that's my plan, is every Friday for us to check in. And I just want to know what you're reading, and just kind of a little temperature check kind of thing. Like, how's it going? All right. And then Sunday, the journaling post topic, what prompt, that's the word, will be posted. And we will get started there. And I would love to connect with you and see what's going on. Alrighty. So leave a comment. I will talk to you soon.